Welcome to Krk, often called the Golden Island of Croatia. Connected to the mainland by a bridge, Krk is one of the easiest Croatian islands to visit. Yet, many travelers only scratch the surface. In this guide, we're exploring the island from north to south, discovering its most beautiful towns, beaches, viewpoints, and hidden corners along the way. And trust us, Krk is much bigger and more diverse than most people expect. So save this video, because this is the only Krk guide you'll ever need. Your Krk trip starts by driving over the sea. Krk Bridge connects the island to the mainland and stretches dramatically across the sea, offering beautiful views in every direction. For decades, this bridge has welcomed millions of visitors to the island, and for many travelers, crossing it marks the official start of their Croatian island adventure. Just minutes after crossing the bridge, you'll reach Omišalj, one of the oldest settlements on Krk. The town sits on a clifftop like something out of a storybook. A tangle of pale stone houses, sleepy little squares, and lookouts with the whole Kvarner Gulf glittering far below. Cool off in the leafy Park Dubets, then drop down to the coast for the part nobody sees coming. Fulfinum Myrine, 1,500-year-old Roman ruins, slowly melting into the sea. Pesja beach is right there under the old town, if you want to cool down during the hot summer day. Yet, surprisingly few visitors explore this place. Many simply drive past on their way to the beaches, missing one of the island's most charming old towns. A short drive away, we arrive in Njivice, a lively coastal town with a completely different vibe. Once a quiet fishing village, Njivice has grown into one of Krk's most popular summer destinations. Its long promenade stretches along the sea, lined with restaurants, cafes, ice cream stands, and souvenir shops. If you're into camping or glamping, the Amines Atia camping resort in Njivice is one of the best on the island. Set right by the sea, it offers everything from tent pitches to luxury mobile homes with pool. It's a top choice for families and couples who want comfort with a touch of nature. Continuing south, we arrive in Malinska, one of the island's most popular resort towns. Its lively waterfront, beaches, restaurants and cafes make it a favorite base for exploring the entire island. But Malinska offers more than just swimming. The Duboc Maritime Heritage Interpretation Centre tells the story of the island's maritime traditions and local life, helping visitors understand the culture that shaped Krk for centuries. And when hunger hits, Malinska pulls out a real surprise: Vila Rova. Forget the classic seaside canobas. This is fine dining, island style. The kitchen's run by a young local chef and tipped by the Michelin Guide. Foraged herbs, island lamb, the family's own olive oil, course after course. Grab the terrace, watch the sun melt into Kvarner Bay, let the sommelier pour something local, and taste just how far island cooking can go. Just outside Malinska lies one of the island's hidden treasures. The famous Paradise Road follows the coastline through pine forests, hidden coves, and peaceful beaches. It's one of the most scenic walking paths on Krk, and perfect for visitors who want to experience the island at a slower pace. Another interesting place is historic Porat Franciscan Convent. A peaceful complex overlooking the sea that has stood here for centuries. Stone walls, a quiet garden, a centuries-old pocket of calm that proves stillness and faith shaped this island just as much as fishing and wine. The combination of nature, history, and coastal scenery makes this one of the island's most rewarding short excursions. No visit to Krk is complete without exploring Krk town itself. This is the historical heart of the island and one of the best preserved medieval towns in Croatia. Stone walls surround a maze of narrow streets filled with restaurants, cafes, and centuries of history. Dominating the skyline is the impressive Frankopan castle, built by the noble family that once ruled much of Croatia's coast. Nearby stands the historic cathedral and bell tower, creating one of the most recognizable views on the island. And perhaps the best part? The sea is never far away. Several beautiful swimming areas sit just steps from the old town walls. From Krk town, we continue to nearby Punat. The town itself is known for its marina and beautiful waterfront. But the real attraction lies offshore. In the middle of the bay sits Košljun, a tiny island home to a centuries-old Franciscan monastery. A short boat ride takes visitors across the water to explore its museum collections, historic artifacts, and peaceful gardens. But Punat is also the departure point for another unforgettable experience. You should definitely go on a boat trip out to the wild islands. From Punat, you sail off to swim inside the glowing blue cave of uninhabited Vrbnik. Watch griffon vultures ride the cliffs. drop anchor in coves so clear they barely look real, like Kruščica Bay. It's the Adriatic stripped right back to wild. And honestly, it earned a whole video of its own. We made that one. The link's right up there for the full Day on a Boat episode. Now the beaches turn wild and a little harder to reach, which is exactly the point. First up, Golden Bay, hiding on the rugged coast between Punat and Stara Baška. There's no easy road in. You either come by boat from Punat or scramble down a steep cliff trail from above. Either way you earn it, and either way it pays out. Blazing golden rock, crystal clear water, and 2 little caves to poke around right off the shore. No bars, no lounges, no crowds. Just one of the most ridiculously beautiful corners of the whole island. Round at Krk's rocky southern tip, near the village of Stara Baška, lies Zala. A wild pebble cove tucked under bare, sun-scorched hills. The water is the whole show here. Clear, deep, and glassy calm. Basically a playground for snorkeling and stand-up paddleboarding. Drop a mask in, and it's just you and the fish. Paddle aboard along the cliffs, and you'll find a cove all your own. Bring your own shade and water. There's almost nothing built here but raw, quiet beauty. For many visitors, this is where Krk feels most wild and most beautiful. And here it is, the beach the whole island is famous for, Baška, and its legendary Vela Plaža. More than a kilometre of pebble curving under a wall of bare grey mountains. It's one of the most photographed beaches in all of Croatia. Loaded with bars, water sports and ice cream. And in summer, it absolutely roars. But Baška isn't only about the beach. Wander the old town's stone lanes, then duck into the Baška aquarium to come face to face with the Adriatic's weird and wonderful locals. A guaranteed hit with kids. And do not skip the short climb to the hilltop church of St. John. A few minutes up, and the entire bay unrolls beneath you. Beach, town, mountains, all of it. A view you'll still be thinking about weeks later. If Baška ever feels too loud, slip just along the coast to Vela Luka, a stunner of a bay you reach on foot or by little taxi boat from Baška's harbour. Cliffs all around, water like polished glass, and almost nothing built on it. This is the payoff for a bit of effort. 2+ hours of hiking or a 20 minutes boat trip, and there's a real chance you'll have one of Krk's most beautiful bays nearly to yourselves. For many visitors, this becomes their favorite place on the entire island. Up the rugged east coast clings the town the locals secretly love best, Vrbnik. Glued to a sheer cliff straight above the sea, vineyards rolling out behind it. Wind up through its ancient old town to the main church and bell tower watching over the rooftops. Then, squeeze through officially one of the narrowest streets on the planet. So tight, you have to turn sideways to get through. Peer over the edge and you'll spot tiny hidden beaches tucked under the cliffs, reachable only by secret paths or by boat. And then there's the reason every Croatian knows the name, Žlahtina, the crisp, golden wine made only here. We've stopped in one of the famous local wineries, and trust us, there's no better way to experience this island. Our final stop takes us underground. Up in the wild northeast hides Biserujka Cave. And here's the insider move. This is the place to save for a windy or rainy day, when the weather isn't cooperating. The name means Little Pearl, and legend swears pirates once stashed their treasure down here. The real treasure is the Rock, a compact, gorgeously lit hall of stalactites and stalagmites, a cool 15 degrees no matter what the sky's doing outside. The guided walk is short, easy, and great with kids. A cool, slightly magical way to close out any day on Krk. And that's the island of Krk. A castle town and clifftop wine, monasteries and Roman ruins, fine dining and wild hidden beaches, a blue cave and a cave full of pearls, all on the island you can simply drive onto. One honest tip before you go: don't try to cram all of this into a single day. Krk is bigger than it looks. If you can, give it a whole week, and you'll have time to swim, wander, and properly slow down, which is the entire point of an island like this. But if you're tight on time, the good news is it splits neatly into 3 days. Day 1, the West Coast, Omišalj, Malinska, and the Paradise Road Walk. Day 2, Krk town in the morning, then the boat trip out of Punat to the Blue Cave and the wild beaches. And Day 3, the south and east, Baška's beach day, then a sunset glass of Žlahtina in Vrbnik. So here's what we want to know. If you've been to Krk, drop your favourite stop in the comments below, or the one we missed in the video. And if you haven't been yet, well, now you've got the whole island in one place. So save this and start planning. Either way, give us a like and subscribe for more of the Croatian coast and islands.
Ready to explore the entire Croatia? Subscribe and download our travel app today.